What is up, guys? Yoshio Cycles, and a couple days ago, me and my friends were having a discussion about BMXs, and we were discussing old school, mid school, and new school. And I was like, dude, when does it traverse? Like, when does it shift over to the new school? And my opinion was mid school is anything that has mid 90s. Mid 90s, I felt was mid school. Anything before the mid 90s was old school. Anything from 2000s was new school, because geometries are different, parts are different, and the evolution of BMX is there. I was wrong. One of the guys sent me a screenshot of Museum BMX explaining to me where the schools are. Now, let me go ahead and run through what I have and give you an example of what is what. We are going to start off with my Mongoose right here. This is a 78, 79, I'm not 100% sure. And so this on the website is just considered vintage. That's it. Anything before 1980 is considered vintage. So from 80 to 91 is considered old school. This right here is actually a 91 dyno. So this is like the last year of new school. I'm sorry, old school. I disagree. I think these two should be kind of in the same group, and the reason is they're both very, very similar. They both have the 1 inch. The 1 inch threaded headset. They both have a Quilm. They both have caliper brakes. That one has coasters, I know, but that one would have caliper brakes if it had any. Seat posts are the same size, so these two are very standard for that era. You could pretty much take everything off this bike and it fits on this bike. So I feel like these should be in the same school era, if that makes any sense. Obviously, I'm wrong. Once again, I'm wrong, and that's okay. I feel like BMX is wrong. I feel like Museum BMX is wrong. I feel like those two should be considered old school. Vintage should be considered anything that has like pre 70 something, when they had shocks on the frames and all that stuff. They were really going after that Moto XM vibe. That's what I feel vintage should be, but that's just me. Now, mid 90s, you get a little iffy on that. This right here is, I believe it's my 95 Elf, and you can see subtle differences on it. And one of the biggest differences is the brakes. So this one here has cantilever brakes already on it. It still has the 1 inch headset with the threaded forks. So that, like, the whole front end still fits. American bottom bracket still fits. The big difference between this one is the brakes. I'm a huge fan of these brakes. I prefer these brakes over those caliper brakes any day of the year. I feel these stop better. They're more efficient. They are a little bit harder to tune on the cantilevers, but that's just my opinion. And so I feel like this isn't quite mid-school yet, but it's the missing link to go from this one to this one. This one, I feel, is what should be considered a traditional mid-schooler. And my explanation is, it still has similarities to the older ones. It still has the American bottom bracket. It still has the 3/8 axles on it, but it has the 1 1/8 headset on it. And this one has V brakes. This one has the option to run cantilevers, but this one has V brakes, and this one has an oversized seat post. My Elf has it too. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but because of the oversized seat tube, the 1 1/8 headset, and the option to run V brakes, I feel like this one is a traditional mid school. Now, according to the website, mid school is 02 to 05, which, once again, 92 to 05, and once again, 92, you're still running calipers, you're still running 1 inch headset, so I don't feel like that deserves to be pushed into the mid school category. New school. New school is anything after 06, and new school is pretty much like it's a pretty big jump. And you can see that one, once again, that one's my mid. This is my new. And this one has a 14 millimeter in the back, 9 tooth, 28 tooth in the front. This one does not have an American bottom bracket. It is, I think this one's threaded or pressed. This one's actually pressed. This one has the tabs for the gyro, not just the cup that goes underneath the headset, and it has built-in cups. So this one was completely redone, and you could tell the difference between this one and that one. Also, this one has a pivot seat. This one still has your traditional rails. So my opinion is, and please feel free to tell me what you guys think too. Old school should be anything with a 1-inch threaded headset. I think it's a 7/8 C tube. Go ahead and check that for me, please. Calipers and 3. Wow, I'm like missing numbers. And 3/4 axles. That's what I feel it is. Anything mid school should have your 1 1/8 threadless headset, your cantilevers or your V brakes. And anything new school should already have your 14 mils, your pressed bottom bracket or GXP bottom bracket, and built-in front caliper, front hubs for your headset. Does that make sense? Integrated headset. There we go. There you go. Integrated headset. That's what I feel they should be. Once again, I am wrong. According to Museum BMX, anything below 1980 is vintage, 80 to 91 is old, 92 to 05 is mid, and anything after 06 is new. Let me know what you guys think. Yard Show Cycles out.